What if everything you've been taught about reality is incomplete? What if the world you see is only half of what actually exists, and the other half is watching, guiding, and influencing your life in ways you can't explain? African traditional religions don't just tell stories, they reveal a hidden system of ancestors, spirits, and unseen forces that have shaped human life for thousands of years. A belief system older than written history. Before the rise of global religions like Christianity or Islam, African traditional religions were already deeply rooted across the continent, complex, adaptive, and profoundly spiritual. These belief systems are not a single unified religion, but rather a vast collection of traditions shaped by different cultures, languages, and histories across Africa. What makes these religions especially powerful is their continuity. Despite centuries of colonization, cultural disruption, and the spread of other belief systems, they have survived and adapted. Even today, millions of people practice them, sometimes openly, sometimes blended with other religions. But beneath these visible practices lies something deeper and harder to explain. These religions don't just provide answers about life, they attempt to explain the unseen forces that shape it. The spirit world. More real than the physical. At the heart of African traditional religions is the idea that reality is layered. The physical world is only one part of existence, while a powerful spiritual realm exists alongside it. This unseen world is believed to be filled with ancestors, deities, and forces that directly influence human life. Unlike many modern belief systems that separate religion from daily life, African spirituality blends the two seamlessly. Every event, whether it is birth, illness, success, or failure, is believed to have both a physical and a spiritual cause. This creates a worldview where nothing is random. Everything is connected, and everything has meaning beyond what is immediately visible. It raises a deeper question. What if reality is not limited to what we can see, but shaped by forces we cannot perceive? The Supreme Creator. Present yet distant. Many African traditions recognize a supreme creator, a single source of all life and existence. In the Yoruba tradition, this creator is known as Olodumare, a being associated with ultimate power, wisdom, and creation itself. Yet there is an interesting mystery here. This supreme being is rarely worshipped directly. Instead, people connect with the divine through intermediaries, spirits, lesser deities, and especially ancestors. This layered system of communication suggests that the creator is too vast or too distant for direct human interaction. Some interpret this as a reflection of the complexity of the universe, while others believe it serves as a protective boundary between humans and overwhelming spiritual forces. The power of ancestors. In African traditional religions, death is not viewed as an ending, but as a transformation. The deceased are believed to continue existing as ancestors who remain connected to the living world. They guide, protect, and sometimes discipline their descendants, maintaining a moral and spiritual balance within the community. Rituals such as offerings, prayers, and libations are performed to honor these ancestors and maintain harmony. If this connection is neglected, it is believed that imbalance or misfortune can follow. This belief system reshapes the concept of time itself. The past is not gone, it is active and influential. The actions of the living are seen as part of a continuous relationship with those who came before them. Divination, reading the invisible. Divination is one of the most intriguing and mysterious aspects of African traditional religions. It is the practice of seeking insight from the spiritual realm to understand present circumstances or predict future outcomes. Systems such as divination in the Yoruba tradition rely on complex patterns, symbols, and oral knowledge passed down through generations. A trained diviner interprets these patterns to reveal hidden truths about a person's life. To an outsider, it may appear symbolic or even random. However, to practitioners, it is a precise and structured system that provides meaningful guidance. This raises a profound question. How can patterns or rituals reveal deeply personal truths? Whether viewed as spiritual communication or cultural interpretation, the experience remains powerful and difficult to fully explain. Sacred rituals. more than just tradition. Rituals in African traditional religions are immersive experiences rather than symbolic acts. They often involve music, drumming, chanting, and dance, creating an environment where participants feel deeply connected to the spiritual world. In some cases, individuals enter trance-like states, believed to be moments of spirit possession or divine communication. While modern science may explain these states through psychology or brain activity, such explanations do not fully capture the experience described by participants. Many report gaining insights or knowledge they did not consciously possess before. This overlap between scientific explanation and spiritual experience keeps the mystery alive, leaving space for both interpretation and belief. Nature as sacred, the earth is alive. In African traditional religions, nature is not just a backdrop for human life. It is a living, sacred presence. Natural elements such as rivers, forests, mountains, and animals are believed to carry spiritual energy. Some are considered dwellings of deities, while others symbolize balance and power within the universe. This perspective fosters a deep respect for the environment, rooted in spirituality rather than modern ecological awareness. Yet there is also a mysterious dimension. Certain places are treated with caution or avoided entirely, not out of fear, but out of respect for unseen forces believed to inhabit them. This suggests a worldview where the boundaries between the natural and the supernatural are not clearly defined, but deeply intertwined. The mystery of knowledge without writing. One of the most remarkable features of African traditional religions is the way knowledge is preserved. Much of it is not written down, but transmitted orally through generations. Stories, rituals, and teachings are memorized, practiced, and lived, ensuring continuity over centuries. Despite the lack of written records, these systems remain consistent and structured. This raises an important question. How can complex philosophies survive without formal documentation? The answer may lie in the strength of cultural traditions and communal memory. Yet for many believers, it points to something more. That the knowledge itself is safeguarded by the very spiritual forces it describes. Between science and the unexplained. Modern science offers explanations for many aspects of human behavior, including rituals, belief systems, and altered states of consciousness. In many cases, these explanations are valid and insightful. However, African traditional religions often exist in a space where explanation feels incomplete. Even when a phenomenon is understood scientifically, the depth of its meaning and impact can remain beyond full comprehension. This creates a balance between knowledge and mystery, a space where belief continues to exist alongside explanation. A living mystery. African traditional religions are not relics of the past. They are living, evolving systems that continue to shape the lives of millions. Rooted in ancient wisdom yet adaptable to modern realities, they offer a perspective on existence that challenges conventional thinking. They present a world where everything is interconnected, where the unseen influences the visible, and where reality may be far more complex than it appears. The true mystery is not simply whether these beliefs are real, but how much of reality still lies beyond human understanding. And maybe the real question isn't whether these beliefs are true, but how much of reality we're still missing. If this opened your mind even a little, make sure you like and subscribe, because the deeper you look, the more you realize there's always more beneath the surface.